Okay, for the past couple of years now, there has been a debate on which game is better, Super Mario 3 or Super Mario World. Now, I don't lean towards either side, but I prefer Super Mario World. But if you don't know either of the games, or you don't know where to choose, I'll give you some insight on both the games and give you some information on both the games, and then you can find out and leave your decision in the comments below. So here we go. Alright, so let's start off with Super Mario World. Super Mario World, originally known in Japan as Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 4, and Super Mario Bros. 3 in the US, was the first Mario game to launch title released for the Super Famicom on November 21st, 1990. The game was produced by Shigeru Miyamoto, featuring music composed by Koji Kondo, who went on to compose music for all Zelda games, of course. And an updated version has been released for the Game Boy Advance back in the early 2000s. And the original version was also re-released on the Wii and later the Wii U Virtual Console. This is the first Mario game to feature Yoshi, Wigglers, Monty Mole Swoopers, and Mega Koopas made their debuts in this game, so it was the first time you've seen them in the game. So, you know, this is why I really like this game. It really, not to mention the art style is great in this game, but it made many debuts for many enemies, and also Yoshi, which Yoshi's kind of really awesome substance in this game. It's, you know, Yoshi's a great part of this game, and, you know, without him, I mean, the game wouldn't have been, without him, he wouldn't have made his debut, which, you know, it's awesome to say. So, alright, the game was followed in 1995 by the prequel Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, so a prequel was followed by that. And also Miyamoto has stated that ever since they finished Super Mario Bros., the design staff wanted to have Mario ride a dinosaur, and it was believed to be impossible technically until the Super NES was developed. So the graphics had something to do with Yoshi coming along and making his debut in Super Mario World. Some opinions of mine. I mean, I really love this game because, of course, it's a childhood favorite for many, including me. The art style I mentioned earlier is awesome and great. Plus, the music by Koji Kondo is really, really good. And like I said before, he went on to make music for many different Zelda games and many different Nintendo franchises. So he really was the staple of many musical compositions from Nintendo. So yeah. There's a fun fact for you guys here. In addition to the game itself, there is a cartoon series that is based on the game, which debuted in September 14th, 1991, 1 month after the American release. The series, it was kind of a commercial failure a little bit. I mean, kind of a little bit. The series takes place in Dome City, and it was produced by DIC Entertainment and Nintendo. Nintendo didn't want any part, but DIC made them. And it seemed like then that a cartoon was a good idea, but it was really not a good idea. And you've probably seen many of the, you've probably seen many of the cartoon bits on YouTube Poops, little funny sketches that on YouTube, and they made a couple of years ago. So yeah, that's where it came from. This is the game it came from. So yeah, I really like the art style in this game, and plus something I wanted to mention earlier, and you've probably seen during this footage. This is the debut of the actual overworld. Until now, Mario games were based off of, you know, World 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe a Star World. Actually, I think this is the debut of Star World. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but this is the debut of the actual overworld, where it's not like World 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not cut and paste. You are actually in a giant overworld with different terrains, different levels, and I know in Super Mario Bros. U, they brought back that terrain, that overworld feel, which I really liked, and I really liked the game because of it. This really debuted it, so that's really the other reason why I liked it, besides Yoshi and the art styles. And you know, it's like Generation 2 of Pokemon. The art style's really different in this game. It really feels like you're at home playing the game. So it was really great for Miyamoto to make this game, and it's my personal favorite. But let's all go over to the other side of the rainbow, Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3, known in Japan as Super Mario Bazuzu Suri, is a platform video game developed and published by Nintendo for the Famicom/NES. And it's the third game in the Super Mario series. So it's a really early game, and it's actually one of my favorites also, along with Super Mario World, as you can guess. The game was released in Japan in 1988, so a little bit before Mario World came out, and in the United States in 1990, and in Europe, of course, in 1991. Development was handled by Nintendo Entertainment Analysis and Development, led by Shigeru Miyamoto, of course, who directed the game along with Takashi Tezuka. The game focuses on Mario and his brother Luigi, who embark on a quest to save Princess Toadstool. Of course, normal stuff for a Mario game. Save the damsel in distress and the normal game theory and stuff. And you have to save him from the primary antagonist of the series, Bowser and his children, the Kooplings. Which, I love this game because it just brings back so many memories, of course, just like Super Mario World. But what it does not do, what it does do, not like Super Mario World, is it gets you that classic game feel. It gives you, like, the colors just kind of, they pop in a retro way, if you know what I mean. In Mario World, you have these nice fluffy colors, but in this game, it feels kind of like a robotic type color, which I don't really prefer compared to the colors and artwork of Super Mario World. But Super Mario Bros. 3 really brings back that classic feeling, and it brings back that retro, that technologically speaking, interesting looking classic game. So it's really great, and I really like the game. Before its North American release, gameplay footage of Super Mario Bros. 3 appeared in the Universal Studios film The Wizard, so that's a pretty funny tidbit there, which helped to fuel anticipation amongst fans. The game was an instant commercial success, ultimately becoming one of the best-selling video games of all time, which is another reason why I like it, because everybody liked it, so why not me? Super Mario Bros. 3 was also well received by critics and has ranked highly in numerous greatest games of all times lists. Which, spoiler alert, later this month I will have a top 20 nostalgic games of all times, and this game will probably be on it. So, yeah. Just like Super Mario World, this game also sparked an animated television show and has since been ported to several of Nintendo's later consoles, notably as part of the Super Mario All-Stars for SNES. So if you guys want to check out a video on that happened last Nintendo month. I did a video on Super Mario All-Stars. Basically, Super Mario All-Stars include a lot of the classic games by Nintendo, classic Mario games I should add. It included everything from Super Mario World, of course, to the Lost Levels and stuff like that, and the original Super Mario Bros. And this game, of course. So that's for the SNES, which later featured an updated version of also subsequently be used for Super Mario Advance 4. So, pretty cool. What I wanted to talk about, which no research came along with this somehow, I don't know why they didn't put this in here, but the Game Boy Advance, I don't know why I didn't talk about this enough on any sites I went to, but the Game Boy Advance version was my childhood, not really the Super NES, the Famicom version, the classic versions wasn't really part of my childhood. It was more of the Game Boy Advance version, with the mini game and such, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And mentioning going back to Super Mario Advance 4, that game was probably a good game too. I mean, it was kind of a mini game type thing, but it came included along with this game for the Game Boy Advance port, which I really played as a kid. So, yeah, this game was a lot of part of my childhood, but I still prefer Super Mario World. So, if you guys have any opinions on your own in this game, yeah, you can just put them in those comments. So, I'll probably make another face cam. So, yeah, that's basically my opinions and information on the games. So, let's go! Alright, so hopefully you have a decision now, so after all that information I just gave you. So if you can, leave your decision down in the comments below and I will take a look at it and see who wins. Thank you for watching. If you did not yet, please leave a comment down below. Thank you, and goodbye.